Well, hello everyone. Alejandro Tornato here, coming directly from Beaufort, Georgia. And I'm so glad to be with all of you once again for our daily teaching. And today, as I promised you on my earlier video that I did earlier today, just very quickly, with two announcements. And one of the announcements was showing up today at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on my page, No Limits Living, and here I am. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about the 3 A's to strengthen connections. Now, let me ask you first of all, do you think of yourself as a communicator or as a connector? And you might respond to me, well, but Alejandro, is there any difference between someone who communicates and someone who connects? A communicator is a connector. Ooh, no. I know many people who communicate news, who communicate lots of things, but they do not connect with people. So communication and connection, they're similar, but they're not the same. They are not the same. Now, a good communicator is also a great connector. But not everybody displays connection abilities. But today, I want to bring to you 3 A's to enhance and to strengthen and to develop true connections. And the first A is attention. Attention. The second A is affirmation. And the third is appreciation. So, attention, affirmation, and appreciation. Those are the 3 A's to strengthen connections. You know, the next time that you make contact with people, begin by giving them your undivided attention during the first 30 seconds. I would not be, just with someone and with my watch, okay, putting on a timer and just giving them my undivided attention for 30 seconds. But you get the message. You get the drift of this. When you meet someone, when you are with someone, when you are engaging in conversation with someone, give that person your undivided attention. You know, I know, and I have seen people, hold on one second. This is my phone, okay? My iPhone. And I've seen people who are even, before the pandemic struck, okay? People in a restaurant, people in Starbucks, and a coffee shop, and they are with somebody else. They're sitting on the same table across from somebody else, and one person is talking and the other person is either checking something on the phone or sending perhaps a text or an email or something. And so that person is not giving another individual his or her undivided attention. Now, let me put the phone back. Now, let me ask you a question. You see, these 3 A's attention, affirmation, and appreciation, they are like the golden rule. You know the golden rule? I mean, do unto others what you want others to do to you. Do unto others what you want them do to you. Now, are you the person who, when you are with somebody else, do you enjoy when somebody else is being present with you? Is giving you his or her undivided attention? Not just looking all over the place and perhaps looking at the person there or at whatever is going on over there. No. It's just looking and giving you undivided attention. Now, if you enjoy that, then you do the same for others. You give others your undivided attention. And guess what? That will strengthen that relationship. Believe me, it will do that. Now, affirm them and show your appreciation for them in some way. Then watch what happens. I tell you what happens. When you give someone your attention, your affirmation, and your appreciation, what happens is magical. Magic things happen when there is a great and a strong connection. Magical things happen. And that magic will be absent when you don't give people these 3 A's in your contact with them, in your interaction with them. You will be surprised by how positively they respond. Of course they will respond positively, because you are acting positively with them. It's very difficult to give good and receive bad. You see, when you give bad, well, you would expect bad coming back. It's like throwing a boomerang. You throw a boomerang, boom, and then it's going to come back to you. You throw a bad boomerang with bad intentions, and guess what? When it comes back, bad intentions will hit you in the face. Throw a good one, and good things will hit you in the face instead. And if you have, and this is, just listen to this. If you have trouble remembering to keep your focus on them instead of on yourself, then perhaps the words of William King will help you. And these are great words by William King. He said, "A gossip is one who talks to you about other people." A gossip is someone who will talk to you about other people. And not just talk about other people, but talk negatively, most of the time negatively, about other people. A gossip sometimes makes up stories to diminish other people, to belittle other people, to censor other people, to complain about other people. That's what a gossip is. Now, a bore, B-O-R-E, a bore is one who talks to you about himself. And I tell you, I got a story about someone. I remember it was a few years ago. I was still attending on a regular basis Toastmasters meetings. Okay, Toastmasters meetings. I hope that you're familiar with Toastmasters. Toastmasters is an organization that helps people with self-esteem issues when it comes to delivering a speech in public. I mean, public speaking. It helps you become more confident in public speaking. So I was attending regular meetings at Toastmasters. And I remember one time, and what happens is you are a member of your own chapter, of your own club, but you can go and visit other clubs in the area if you wish. I mean, perhaps you want to network or you want to meet other people, then you just go to other clubs, and if they have an opportunity to speak, perhaps, I mean, they let you speak, and so it's very, very interactive. I mean, you can meet lots and lots of people, and I remember one time that I met this person, and of course, I will not give you names or anything like that, but suffice it to say that I met this person, and this person says, okay, well, why don't we go out to lunch, okay, and we can get to know one another a little bit better. And I said, of course, yes, that's fine. I love to connect with people, and I love to get to know people and allow people to get to know me. I mean, that's who I am. And so the day came, and so we went to this restaurant, and then this person, I mean, we started, chit-chatting and just that kind of a initial conversation. But then this person started talking about herself. And she continued talking about herself. And it was fun because I was just sitting there, eating and listening, to this person. And you know what happens is, I don't know, if you had that experience, but when someone is talking about themselves, and for the very first, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or stretch it, maybe to 15 minutes, it's okay, because they're telling you the things that happened to them and their life story, and what they've been up to, and the different positions that they have for work, and what and all the rest. Okay, family and so forth. But then this person kept on going, and she spoke close to about maybe 45 minutes. And then at the end of that, then she says to me, oh, by the way, why don't you tell me a little bit about you? Well, that story, my friends, demonstrates very clearly what a bore is like. Is one who talks to you about himself or herself, but not just as an introduction for you to get to know them, but continues to talk and just keeps on and on and on and on, because, of course, they believe that they are the best thing since sliced bread. And they do not have an interest, even a small interest, in knowing about you. All they want to tell you is about them and how great they are. And they don't know that they're not really connecting with anyone. So we talked about what a gossip is, what a bore is. Now, a brilliant conversationalist is one who talks to you about yourself. You see the difference? A gossip is someone who talks to you about others. A bore is someone who talks to you at length about themselves. But a brilliant conversationalist is someone who talks to you, about yourself. What a difference, isn't it? Because if you talk about the other person, it's because you are demonstrating that you want to get to know the other person. And if you ask questions, then you're demonstrating an interest in them, not on you. And a connection is established when you demonstrate interest in other people. So, I tell you, I hope that that you enjoyed this teaching, because it's really great. To go over these topics. This is not rocket science, but this is common sense, and I said it many times. Common sense is very overrated, and not many people utilize and apply common sense to their lives. So, the 3 A's to strengthen connections. First of all, attention. Give attention to somebody else. Be present. Be in the now with another person. Give your attention. Give affirmation. Give affirmation. And give appreciation. Appreciate people for who they are. Appreciate people for giving you, for giving me their time to meet and to get to know one another. Express your appreciation. So remember, 3 A's. Number 1, attention. Number 2, affirmation. And number 3, appreciation. So, let me just close by saying this. If you are, if you have a team at work, and you are the team leader, or you're a manager of a team, or leading a team, give members of your team these 3 A's. Give them your attention, your affirmation, and your appreciation today, or the next time that you see them. Do that, because it will drastically change the relationship that you have with other people. It definitely will. So thank you very much. It's been great being with you and sharing this content with you. If you want to contact me directly, that's my website address. You can contact me there, alejandrojtornato.com, alejandrojtornato.com. And my email address and my phone number will be on my website, and you can contact me directly. And also visit my page on Facebook, No Limits Living, my group page, Conversations with Influencers. I'm also on LinkedIn, and if you have not had a chance yet to listen to an episode of my podcast, The Alejandro Tornato Show, The Alejandro Tornato Show, available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and a few other platforms. Go and subscribe to it and listen to it. I mean, great content in leadership, in personal growth, in intentional living, in conquering self-limiting beliefs. And because I am a true believer that we were not created, my friends, with any limits, with any limitations. The only limitations that we have are those that we self-imposed on our own lives. So go and live your life to the fullest of your capabilities and potential, and make every single day a limitless experience. And live every single moment to the fullest. Be resilient, and also be kind, be passionate, be intentional. And until the next time that we meet, all the very best, and be well.